Good morning. How y'all doing? Welcome back to another episode of the Man of Steel podcast, episode 7. I'm at my 7th episode, y'all. We are 3 episodes away from being at 10. I cannot believe it. Thank y'all for liking and always enjoying these videos. I love it. I love talking to us students about campus stuff and important topics. But not to further introduce, I got my boys.
Everyone, and then thanks to Walter.
Thanks to Walton. We got
Maybe.
Manny B. First things first. How you doing, Manny?
I'm doing all right. I'm chugging along towards the end of my semester.
Now, how's that going with everything?
It ain't stopped. As long as it don't stop, really.
No, I get that. No, we're almost at the end of the month for Thanksgiving. No, because next week is Thanksgiving break. We leave on the 21st.
Yeah.
I think I'm ready to go home. Just see my mom, just take a break from school and everything. I don't know about you guys.
But yeah.
Can you repeat the question one more time?
I was gonna, no, I'm just like see how you feel about Thanksgiving
okay.
break.
Honestly, I feel good because this has been a long semester.
Mhm.
I haven't been home since I got here, which was
Same.
like 3 months ago. So I really come back, chill and be in my hometown. Really just actually just chill in my own bed.
Mm.
So yeah, I feel good.
Nothing wrong with that. Hey, shout out to Homewood and shout out to Harvey and Springfield.
Yeah.
But so I was gonna say, what's your plans for Thanksgiving break, man?
Thanksgiving break, I'm gonna be going home most likely on Thanksgiving Day. So
Mm.
I'm gonna get there. First thing I'm gonna do is if I get there early enough, I'm gonna take me a nap. Then I'm gonna get up and watch that parade. Might get a few snacks. I ain't gonna do it as much snacks because it's a holiday. I'm gonna make sure I make the most of the morning.
Yes.
Then I gotta fast for Thanksgiving. You gotta fast that whole day up until you eat. So then you could really go down.
That is true.
That is true.
And then you still gotta eat a little bit because then when you're so hungry, then you don't you eat as much as you can in a short time period, and then it's just like you don't eat as much as you really could because you're so full.
That is true. Yeah, I forgot. Thanksgiving. It's not a bad deal fasting because you gotta have that appetite. Especially
Yeah.
it hits different when you really really hungry.
You
Because you just ready to eat.
Yeah, that's what you think about.
So I would say that, and like I said, listen, you got any questions, you can ask man too. You got any questions, but basically, I was just gonna say tell us a little more about yourself, background, who you are, upbringing, etc.
Okay, so I graduated high school in 2019,
Yeah.
and then wait, yeah, 2019. We
Wait,
almost done
wait.
it.
Oh, no,
I'm
you
thinking of
Wait,
sure.
You said you graduated high school in 2019?
Wait, really?
Yeah,
That's kind of.
what was it?
Wait, 29.
Wait, we
it
come
might
in the
be
same
true.
age.
Oh wait. I'm
Wait,
thinking about middle school.
I'm saying, how old are you?
Wait, I'm about to say, dang, you graduated for me. That's good.
I graduated 2023. That's
I'm
what it
I'm
was.
2021.
about to say,
Yeah.
I'm like, you been catfish your age the entire time? What the heck?
I mean, shoot, people think you're old enough.
No, I had a brain fart, but no, I graduated in 2023.
Wait, what?
And then I came in because I like music. I've been playing drums for some years, do a few other instruments, sing a little bit, and I started off as an audio recording major, audio recording tech major, because I was just like that's the closest thing I know I like as far as college. And then I went through that, and then I was like, it's pretty hard, but I enjoyed what I learned at the same time. It was just the way they threw stuff at me.
Yes.
I wasn't able to obtain it because I had so much on my plate. And then I decided, man, I should also just switch to something that I could utilize a little bit more.
Yeah.
So then I tried out communication. So I did TV and video production because I also like writing scripts. And I was active in high school. So I did that. And then I was like, I still wasn't really feeling that. So I was like, maybe I need to just do something totally new to me that I just imagine I'd be interested in. So then I went to accounting. And I pretty much liked it, but then I was like, at the end of the day, it's harder because it's accounting, and I'd still have to take my exam at the end to actually be certified.
Oh,
So
wow.
then I went to now I'm currently business administration because it's the same classes. And if I wanted to do accounting, I take the course. Then I feel like if I did a major in accounting, it'd be easier because I have specific accounting classes. But flip that, now I'm in business administration.
How's that going?
It's going because it's not a true interest. So it's really it's really just getting a degree. And I'm also doing I just started a apprenticeship with an electric company doing electric HVAC and plumbing.
Oh,
So it's amazing just seeing a whole new process of work
yeah.
and doing what I thought, I didn't know how interested I'd be in it, but once I started, it was amazing.
And I think you told me a little bit more about that. You said it was electrical plumbing or engineer or something.
So it's you do electric work, plumbing, HVAC, and that's like what we do. But my specific apprenticeship title is going to be under electrician because that's what the my journeyman. So the guy who hired me, it's his company.
Yeah.
So the one who hired me, that's he's licensed. He's a licensed electrician.
Ooh.
And the whole goal is after working for him, I imagine probably like 2 to 4 years, I'd be able to get my license in that, and then I'd be able to be a apprentice plumber.
Ooh.
Or apprentice HVAC, whatever I chose.
Yeah.
And then same thing. You take the test, then you get licensed. Then I can go out and just get paid doing that.
Not bad.
And that money.
Yeah. So this is what you can see yourself doing for a long time.
Hell no. I do. The whole purpose is my main interest is music and film. So what I really want to do is just like acting, writing,
yes,
and then drumming, things like that. Working with music, but just so I can have not certified, but guaranteed money.
Yes.
And I feel like that's something that I felt more comfortable doing because it was something I had interest in instead of just doing something just because it would make money.
That's what I'm saying.
So I see myself, if I had to, I'd see myself doing it for a minute and not really being miserable. But this more so about having something to lean on and depend on. So I get my license, but I don't know how much time I put into it, depending on how much I'm making.
That's not bad at all. That's not bad. Like, yeah, like you could, like I said, you could be next Spike Lee. You know what I'm saying? With the directing, be next Michael Jackson. The music, who knows? Possibilities endless.
Wait, so man, are you like currently like working on like a script for a film, like a short film or anything? Or
I was over the summer. That's usually when I get all the time I want to work on like films because I'm able to just go to work, come back, and the rest of the time is literally mine. But during school, I gotta get work done. Even if it's getting it done early, I gotta get it done. So it's not really. I don't feel like my time is mine anymore. But like when I was doing it, I would just have my notebook right by my bed. So like I wouldn't let myself go to sleep without writing or extending on an idea. Like I had one that was a nice idea over the summer. I was working on it about like a comedian who ends up like it was one of my it's not even risky for real, but it was one of my more edgier stuff. It's edgy, like about a comedian who say like he started off in college and stuff. He was a poor college student. So what did he do? He would donate sperm.
What the heck?
Yeah, he donated his sperm for money.
May I ask how so?
So you go to a sperm bank, you would donate it. Some people get paid for it. So you can get paid.
Well, you get paid for, excuse my language, jacking off?
Basically. And
easy job of the list.
That's easy.
People, I think they said like the because I did research on it for the script, and they were like, yeah, the minimum I think is like $75 or something like that. I was like, okay.
The sperm?
So then I'm thinking about he's going to college. I think it was early 2000s or the 90s. So I was like, okay, he donates his sperm, and he's doing it. And
oh my God. Fast
forward, he's a comedian, right?
Yeah.
And he's getting big, and knock, a kid comes because what he do? He donated his sperm. So woman has a kid, and he's like, yeah, I'm your son. So the whole time he's like, dude, I'm about to blow up, and he's trying to balance being a dad to him. And it was a whole bunch of details I had put in the script. It was really interesting. but I had stepped away from it for a while. So it's a lot more than what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But it was pretty good. And the name of it was Tip Jar.
Tip jar.
So,
Tip jar. That do sound something nice. I can see that's very nice.
Yeah.
Tip jar. But okay, I want to see it though.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
I would pay to see that.
I'll see it. I'll pay to see that.
I would pay to see that. Wait, so like, would he have like one kid or would he have like multiple? Since he like donated sperm a lot.
that's what I did. It was like multiple, but it wasn't all his kids who came out because sometimes they don't use the sperm, So it could have they just have it. And
Same keep it.
yeah, basically, because I think some people either that or the egg they freeze it
Oh.
and they can use it. The places who donate it, yeah. So yeah, it basically was gonna be like his kid. I think the sperm was gonna go to the same woman who used it. So it was like I think she had 3 kids, and then one of them wasn't his or something like that. It was a whole bunch more to it, but I haven't thought about it for a minute, so the whole idea is foggy.
Dang. Well, shoot, hey, I would say good luck with all the writing, all the movie stuff. Like I said, if you need actors, I'm not acting. I want to be an actor. Fun fact, I want to be an actor. It's like a sad thing, but acting seems kind of fun. I did a little bit of acting before, help behind the scenes with production, especially at church where I do audio. So if you need actors or help behind the scenes, let me know.
Same here.
For real, for real. We down. But nah, so yeah, so like you said, so kind of go back to like Wes early, like where did you like grow up mostly?
I grew up in Harvey at
Harvey.
same house ever since I was born. And I went to school, and then one day I think it was one of the last days of first grade. They had career day, and one of the people who came in was the band director from the middle school in the area.
Ooh.
He came and he was like talking about what he did, yada yada yada, and he goes, yeah. He goes to my teacher. He was like, "Who are your 2 best behaved students in the whole class?" Right. So she picked me and some other girl, and he was like, "Okay, I'm gonna teach them an instrument."
Yeah.
And yada yada yada. Fast forward, I had been in his band for about I want to say up until 8th grade, because he taught at the middle school. So I would go to school, then after school I would go to the middle school because I was still in elementary school.
Yeah.
So I would go from grade school. My dad would pick me up and he'd drive me to the middle school at like 3 in the afternoon, and then we do band practice there up until 5 or 6 o'clock. Then I go home. Same cycle, every week.
Every day.
And then during the summer we do different band camps like that.
Not bad. Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty fun. I used to actually do the trumpet back in the day, believe it or not. I wish I would have still, that's my biggest regret. Wish I would have still did the trumpet, because who knows, I would have been great. And it's never too late, I can always go back to the instrument. I just wish I would have continued that routine, it was not bad. I guess me being a kid, waking up in the morning, it was tedious.
Yeah, we would have practices at 7:30 in the morning.
Yes.
It was something like that. It was pretty early. I forgot the specific time, but it was crazy early.
It was
and
crazy.
Then after rehearsal, the bus would take us to our elementary schools.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, because fun fact, I play an instrument too.
Really? I don't know that.
Yeah, I play the drums.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what it got.
Like drum line?
Yeah, actually, because back in like 2018, 2019, I had I forgot what you call it, the area, but it's like close to like Harvey.
Oak Lawn? Oak Forest?
Yeah, Oak Forest.
Okay.
It was like a whole musical set, like a musical business that I went to, and we played the drums. I used to play at my church. I know fun fact, I used to play in my church. I used to play like different functions and stuff, and I got paid for it too.
Oh, that's what's up. I know that felt good.
It did. I'm like, hey, money talks, bro.
It's like the minute you make money off of
something, yes,
that's when you're like, okay. That's when I started to realize, like, okay, maybe everybody would tell me I'm good, but then at the same time, I was like 9 or 10 years old, so I'm like, they just trying to keep me encouraged. But then, like, once I made money at 12, I was like, oh,
12, dang.
Yeah, I had my first gig at 12, I believe.
Dang.
And it was playing for one of the it was like the high. So the band director, he had an institute as well.
Dang.
And he had kids from different high schools, and the jazz bands would go and learn at his institute, and they would go off doing gigs with, promoting his institute. And one of them, the drummer, wasn't able to make it. They had me come in. I played with them, and they had paid me for it. It was pretty nice.
That's not bad. And you know what? And I, like I said, we're gonna dive a little bit more because I'm actually interested. What made you start getting the band, the formation of your band, and these are like my last couple questions too. Like just tell me about your like upbringing, like family life dynamic, like how that all worked out.
So my mom, she had a daycare, a home daycare.
Mm.
So it was in the house. And then my dad, he worked at the post office downtown Chicago. And then my sister, she's 7 years older than me. So it was pretty cool because like all my friends were like in the daycare.
Mm.
But then after a while, we get older, the kids, their parents don't need my mom to watch them anymore.
Yeah.
So they doing after school activities, or they may move away. So all the kids who are my age, they stopped coming to my house, for my mom to watch them. So it was really just like me there, and then just doing band in school. And in band, something I just realized recently was that I was the youngest one up until a certain point, literally up until 7th grade. I want to say 6th or 7th grade, I was the youngest one. So like I'm there with a bunch of older kids, and they're middle schoolers. So it's just like, yeah, you're a little brother, but then it's just like at the end of the day, I ain't got nothing in common with them for real.
That's true.
So I ain't really, and then our moms aren't gonna let us just hang out with anybody.
Oh yeah.
So I would have maybe some friends from school would do some stuff,
Mm-hmm.
but then I think sometimes I just wouldn't be interested. I just be like, I'm cool. So then it got pretty lonely. So then that's when I really got interested in my instrument, because that's all, that's how I passed the time. So then my uncle, he played drums as well. And he had got me a drum set. And he basically, it was just practice. And then COVID happened.
Oh Lord.
So when that happened, that was the best thing that happened to me. Like sometimes I feel like if I could travel back in time to a specific point, it would be during COVID. Because that's when I was just in the basement 24/7, just like
Practicing.
yeah, anything I wanted.
No,
I would
that's
do
fair.
I would practice like endurance. So I would listen to a whole live album, and then I would practice along with the live album because I had Bluetooth earbuds. So I would just practice with that hour straight, no breaks. And it was just like, okay, it just feels like training, because I would be doing exactly what the other drummer did. But just that whole thing was just a whole, that's where I really learned. Yeah.
Well, like I said, that's not bad. Wish I would have. I ain't gonna lie. During COVID, I was mostly watching Power Rangers or just like watching Drake and Josh and SpongeBob during that time playing Fortnite. I wish I would have like did more talents, especially like something like what you was doing too. So no, keep that up. And my last question was, I think I asked you this, and this gonna be random, but like, you tell me a little more about your ethnic background. Like I know you said you pen and make.
Oh yeah. You always struck me as like Latino.
Latino.
Yeah, can you tell me about that? Like, I don't know. You always like remind me. I'm like, I know you're black, but you kind of look like Latino a little bit. So.
And that's our ad for Blue Chew. But no, yeah, my grandfather, he came from Panama, and then my grandmother on my dad's side.
Oh.
So then they came over with my oldest uncle. And I think my grandfather, he came here before he met my grandmother, served in the army, and then went back, met my grandmother, had my oldest uncle, then they moved back here.
Yeah.
And then that's when they started their family. Now, let me tell you something that's going to get crazy.
Tell me.
I don't tell people this because I haven't told anybody, but like, I imagine nobody would believe it. But so my uncle, my grandfather, he came here, and then they had my oldest uncle, my dad, my aunt, and then my youngest uncle.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, my grandfather, he had worked at the airport, right? So then him and my grandmother, they separated.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what it was. I think it was a job. That's why they moved to Minnesota.
Yeah.
My dad, my oldest uncle, and then my grandfather, they moved to Minnesota.
Oh.
Now, mind you, this is in the 60s. Not 60s. I'm bad. I'm really bad with this time stuff. I'm gonna just say I'm pretty sure 70s, right? So, my dad, I heard him talking. He was like, yeah, it was pretty crazy just moving because you get up there, all those white people in Minnesota.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm at school and they saying the N-word, they calling us, N-word. He was like, I'm ready to fight.
Yeah.
And then my friend is like, hey, don't do all that up here. You could get hurt up here.
Right.
So then my uncle, I told you he played drums, he was in a band. And then he gets tight with Jimmy Jam.
Ooh.
Or I think it was either Jimmy Jam or Terry Lewis. Either one, right?
Yeah.
My dad's best friend was Prince's first girlfriend's brother.
Wait,
what?
Yeah.
Prince's
Wait, I think you told me this.
I never knew this.
Yeah, because wait, so your dad was friends with Prince's girlfriend's brother.
Prince's girlfriend.
I think he said for like when he said this, I imagine probably like how like I think because I forgot how old he was when they moved.
Yeah.
But I imagine, it wasn't lifelong, but like they were just tight for a few grades, especially since my dad just moved there. Right. And my oldest uncle, he's older than him, he playing with Prince. It wasn't like when he was in Purple Rain or nothing. It was just like before he got started in Minnesota.
Before the thing.
Yeah, just every now and then they wasn't. I don't know how tight they were, but my uncle did do an album with Paisley Park. He was able to record at Paisley Park. Once again, I don't know how tight they were, but I'm just telling you what I heard. So yeah, and then I know that's true because he has the album. I've seen it, and then on the back it'll say recorded at Paisley Park, and then he'll have pictures with him in the band. He has a picture with him and Jimmy Jam or Terry Lewis. But yeah, it's cool. So like when he found out I was playing drums, you just know how ecstatic he was, because it was just ironic because I didn't pick drums. My band director picked drums. But I think that was just like standard, when you first learn an instrument as a kid. I think that's the easiest one to learn, drums.
That's not bad. Oh,
yeah.
So I guess music is really your blood.
I'm saying, what next? Michael Jackson, your cousin? Like,
you got Jimi Hendrix, you got Stevie Wonder.
What's going on, bro?
Earth, Wind, Fire. You got some notes for Earth, Wind, Fire.
I wouldn't be surprised, but no, I doubt that. I doubt that.
But no, that's pretty cool, man. I actually never knew that, so that's actually a pretty good fun fact. You actually have pictures, please. Let me see them, because I like stuff like that.
Yeah, I got the album for sure. I'll show you the album. And then, like I said, I don't know how tight he was with Prince because I haven't seen a picture with him and Prince together, but I've seen a picture with him and Jimmy Jam together, which is pretty cool.
I bet.
And then he'll tell me different stories about, all the stuff growing up. And, he told me about how one time he made friends. He, like I said, Minnesota in the early 70s, racist, right? So, excuse me, he said that one day, because I forgot who he learned it from. He went to a dojo. Even though my grandfather knew it, my oldest uncle went and learned, I forgot what martial art. He learned some martial art. Probably. He said one day he saw this kid getting beat up. They were beating up the Jewish kid. And he was like, hey, chill.
Chris.
And then they was like, oh, what you think? Yada, yada. He fights them. Fast forward, my grandfather moved back with my dad. But then my uncle wanted to stay there. And then the kid who he protected, he ended up living with him and his parents because, they became close. But yeah, it's a lot of stuff that I've heard and that I can't remember everything. But I know those were the most recent that I heard.
Wow. Bushido Brown, man. I'm saying, man, I would have done the same thing too. Like, because I know, during them times it was messed up.
Yeah,
I would have done that too. Like, if I see someone getting their ass kicked,
right,
I would have just named Bruce Lee on their ass. Go Rocky 4 on their ass.
But nah, man, that's actually pretty cool. So now, going back to what I stated earlier, tell me about the formation of your band currently that you're in, and how's that been going, everything?
Oh, so the band I'm in now, I didn't form it. So what happened was I was here, and one day I was in a jazz band because I'm in the EIU jazz band.
Yeah.
And we were in rehearsal, and the trumpet player next to me, one day she had asked me about a snare drum. She was like, yeah, our band, we just got a new drum set, and we, do you have any suggestions for a snare drum? I was like, and I had told her, I was like, I got one, yada, yada, and then left that at that, right?
Yeah.
And then she's like, yeah, you know, we got our. She told me about how like their current drummer was leaving and graduating. So she's like, yeah, we're looking for a new drummer. Yeah. So I was like, okay. I didn't pay it no mind. I was like, because I was like, if she wanted me to join, she probably would have asked. So I was like, okay. Then fast forward a few practices, she asked me. She was like, hey, so our band. This is after our concert, mind you.
Right.
She was like, yeah, our band, we're having a gig coming up. Our current drummer, he's leaving. Would you like to come to a rehearsal? And then we'll show you everything, yada, 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 right? I'm thinking this is just for one rehearsal. I'm not sure, right? So I get there, and I'm thinking it's like going to be kids our age. And she told me, she was like, yeah, they're older. I was like, okay.
Wow.
I'm thinking, you know, when she said older, I'm thinking late 20s, early 30s. I get there, and they're like,
80,
they had like, you know, white hair. I was like, okay. Right. So I get there, and then they're like, hey, you know, nice to meet you. And then we start playing. Dude, you would have thought they were like teenagers. Like, they play so good.
Ooh.
Like, they're really good. And then we're playing. And then afterwards, one of them goes, he's like, yeah, we've been watching you. And I was like, what do you mean? And he was like, yeah, your last concert. We came and we watched you at your concert.
Oh,
dang.
So it was just, yeah. So once I joined, I did the first gig, and then I'm thinking that's it. And then they started talking about, all right, what time we rehearsing next week? I was like, oh. So that's when I knew I was in the band. And after that, it was just doing, you know, work with them. And what they do is country, old rock and roll. And then now I'm slowly introducing the soul music. So like a little bit of Al Green, you know, stuff like that.
I love Al Green.
So it's amazing just seeing how they can play a lot of music. Yeah.
Not bad. That's not bad at all. And I was gonna say, like, and you enjoy it, you know, you really enjoy it.
Yeah, I love it. It's a new thing for me. My main goal is just like in a perfect world, once I graduate, I somehow meet like a whole bunch of like cute like dudes who like the same music I like.
Yeah.
And we form a band, and like what we would do is just straight up, we do Prince, Earth, Wind and Fire, Stevie Wonder.
Okay.
You know, Commodores, all type of just like, you know, Isley Brothers, music like that, and then adding our spin to it, and then I get to do more singing, and then just like, you know, we get some background singers, we do Teddy Pendergrass, like all types of stuff that's just like not really listened to like that, you know. So we do more gigs with, you know, people who like that, yeah.
Not bad.
I mean, yeah, low key, you need background singers. I got you, man. You know, I can do I got a little, you know, A note in there. You know,
Okay.
I'll be down. I just gotta work on my pitch, but I'll be down. Not bad. I'll work on it. If you need people, we here for you.
I appreciate it.
No problem, man. Yeah, good luck in the band. You know, we got to support our brothers in arms. You know what I'm saying? Black Power, man. So now this is my next question. Now we know about you and Ziana. Now,
yeah.
So now let's go say how's things with you and her and everything.
Oh, it's amazing.
Honestly,
it's you know, we're just growing and seeing each other. I think it's really interesting just seeing how we're like when we started, as far as just by ourselves, so like hearing what she wanted when I first met her, as far as a career in school and all of that, and then now we get to where we are now, and it's just it's evolved.
I know,
and then it's like it's so weird how God will work things out to where it evolves, but it's like it's still like a love to what we enjoy. You know, like it might not be what we expected, but yeah, it's amazing just growing with somebody and seeing how they can change and how we can change and just changing each other. It's amazing.
And I was gonna say, yeah, like, we seen you and Zion, y'all definitely a great couple, for real.
Y'all cute.
Y'all cute. Zy Manny. Manny's Zy Manny. I'm gonna call him Zy Manny.
Wait, which goes better? Manny Zion or Zion Manny? Like, which, like, you guys have your own TV show.
I feel like Ziana and Manny just because her name is so different. Like, I feel like my name is more like it's plain based name. So it would be good at the end, like Drake and Josh. Yeah. Josh is more chill than Drake. Yeah. Drake is different. So it's like Ziana and Manny. It sounds better.
Yeah.
And I was gonna say, like, both of y'all names are unique, but I was gonna say, like, how long y'all been, like, of course, dating for and everything.
Yeah.
Like, I know, yeah.
So today we actually made 11 months.
Ooh.
So no, not 11 months. A year and 11 months.
Yeah.
And then after that, next month we'll be making 2 years.
Wow. Man.
So yeah, we met.
What
my
was
first
that?
year.
I was about to ask, like, please, like, walk us through how you guys meet and how you like shoot your shot, or like what happened?
Yeah,
What
hold on, I
happened?
gotta know this.
I want to know this.
So yeah,
Tell me
one
a little
day
bit.
I'm in Bible study with my friend Shannon.
Yeah.
And me and him laugh about it because before we went, I told him a joke because from we had watched Coming to America. And in the movie, they telling him in the barbershop, they're like, yeah, you need to go to church and find you a nice church going on there, right? So I told Chen, I was like, bro, you feel like going to Bible study? We might find us a nice church going on there. Right? I was just joking when I said that. I had no intention, right? So I get there, and I'm sitting down, and then that particular day it was more I was getting more comfortable at Acts, So I was doing a lot, helping me pull out the chairs and yada yada yada.
Yeah.
So then Pastor, he goes, he starts getting into his lesson. Then I see this girl walking. I was like, okay, fine, okay. And then
like when you like when you said fine, you mean like fine?
She
Or like,
fine. I was like, okay.
oh, so she called your eye, like
Yeah.
It wasn't like it developed. I was like,
Oh no. So I was like, oh,
She's gonna be mine.
I was like, nah. I was like, nah. She probably wasn't like it for real. So I just left it alone. I was like, okay.
It'd be like
Because I was already, my grades wasn't that good. It's November, so
true.
I'm trying to get my act together with grades. So I was like, man, I can't get distracted. I'm watching Pastor, do his thing, and he goes, hey, I need 2 volunteers. So, it's a little quiet because I was like, I've been doing everything. I'm gonna wait. Ain't nobody go up. I was like, oh, I'm gonna go up. I go up there and I'm standing there. He was like, I need one more. I look at my boy Channing. I'm like, my boy Channing. I was like, yeah. I was looking at him like, get up here, come on. So then he was like, nope, no, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good.
And I was like, okay. So I'm looking around, and then Robbie, she was gonna get up. She gets up, and then her drink spills.
Well, Robbie, she's like a friend from back in the day.
oh,
yeah, she's
girl.
but
she gets
Shout
up,
to
and
Robbie.
then her drink spills. Right?
Dang.
So I was like, okay, who finna get up? So
Well,
she goes to go clean it up, get some paper towel, and then she got to clean it up.
God,
And then so I was like, okay. So then she gets up, and then Terrell, bro.
Yes.
Pastor, he gets a bandana and ties our legs together.
Oh,
It
snap.
was like that. It
We're
is
this close, right?
Yes.
Legit, shoulders are touching.
Shoulder.
So I'm just looking that way, and then looking everywhere but her. So then,
Oh, you were nervous?
oh, I wasn't nervous. I was more so just like,
I mean, she
I don't want to do nothing. I don't want to do nothing.
That's like jeopardize.
Like, yeah, I was like, I don't want to make her uncomfortable or nothing. So
It'd be like
I'm there, and he was talking about butt grudges and stuff, and he was like, yeah, so you trying to walk, maybe you trying to walk, you can't because you still holding the grudge. I was like, it was a good thing, right? So afterwards, we sit down, and I was like, I think I'm gonna talk to her, right?
Okay.
So then he's talking, and then out of nowhere she gets up. She was like, gets up and leaves. I was like, in the middle of Bible study. I was like, well, that's all. I was like, okay, maybe it really wasn't
meant to be.
Yeah. So we go about Bible study. Fast forward, one day I'm sitting down and I'm eating lunch. This one I used to eat all the time in South Florida. I'm eating, and then I turn around, and then I was like, is that old girl from Bible?
Yeah.
So then I was like, I was like, low key,
What's
I
up?
can't be embarrassing myself. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go up there, and if she, I'm gonna say, hey, I gotta go refill my water. So I got my cup, and I was like, "Yeah, would it be cool if I sat down and talked to you?" I used like, after that,
Yeah.
and she was like, "Yeah." She's laughing the whole time, right? So the reason I had my cup with me was like, if she said no, I wouldn't have to just go straight back to my seat and sit down. I would be able to like, let more time pass, go get my cup. It'd be less embarrassing or whatever.
Yeah, I feel
So
you were thinking.
I went, filled my cup up, got my stuff, sat down, and we talked. Bro, it was so weird because I hadn't had a close friend like in a minute since high school. Even
Like,
it was so weird
Yeah.
because like we talked to each other. It was just like how we talk to each other, just like to this day. Of course now it's more comfortable, but when we did, it was like we already knew each other. So it was just like, yeah, I told her. And then she was like, yeah, I gotta go to dance practice. I was like, yeah, you want me to walk you there? She's like, sure. Walk her there. And then I forgot. I think a few days before we saw each other again, she had followed me on Instagram, right?
good sign.
Or I had followed her. I'm pretty sure she followed me, but I look up and I'm after I dropped her off, I'm chilling, and then she texted me. She was like, "LOL, I went to the wrong place." I was like, "Oh, okay." This is the first text she sent me. I was like, "Oh, shoot." So then we just started texting, back and forth, and then it was just seeing each other all the time. Yeah, wow.
I like to go back. So you said like that was your first time, like in a long time, having a close friend, like a close girl. That's a friend.
I'm talking about friend. Period.
Friend. Okay.
Friend. And yeah, that's not taking over from Chandler, but like, okay, Chandler's my boy, yeah. But like, I mean, I guess
I ain't got that charm.
Like,
Yeah.
it's like
it was like legit. Like I wasn't even thinking about dating or nothing. It was just like, okay, you a cool person to have a conversation with.
Yeah.
And Shannon is too, but I think me and Shannon, we just it's a certain locked in when it comes to music, to where our conversations revolve around music a lot, and it's just like a certain level. No, not everybody can reach. Like when it comes to that,
Yeah.
So it's just like I wasn't really comparing Shannon because it's just our conversations be different. But like me and her conversation was just like it took care of like I could talk about anything.
Right.
Really, that's how I felt. Even though I could talk to Shannon about stuff, but like it was yeah. It was different.
I get that. Go ahead, my boy.
So like, how did the romantic feelings start to manifest?
That's
Who
what I'm
made
saying.
the first move, and how did it come about?
Yeah.
I think I remember she still has this picture. It was pictures where, because what we would do is literally like my old roommate, he would get drunk, so he come in at 2 a.m. And if it was like a Friday night or Saturday morning, 2 a.m. drunk, I just get up and do whatever. So I legit walk around campus right at night. So I text her, I'd be like, hey, are you up? Because she'd be up studying. That just goes to show the different students me and her are. She'd be up studying, and then I just be up, after Jonathan woke me up. So my bad. So she would always be like, yeah, let's go for a walk. Okay. And we go for a walk. And I remember,
yeah, wow.
Right. We just go for a walk.
Wow.
I didn't know about that.
And she would always just be up studying. And she'd be like, yeah, I need to step away from my work. Let's go for a walk. Wow. Just like that.
She definitely liked you.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I think she likes me.
That's a girl would like go out and walk at 2 a.m. Like some girls be sleeping around town, be cranky. That's bro. That's a good sign.
It would be raining.
Whoa,
raining, and she would still be like, "Yeah, let's go for a walk."
Yeah.
So I was like, "Yeah." So then one day we were walking in Downtown, because we would go in buildings. We go through buildings, and while we're in there, we taking little pictures. We just chilling. I'd show her the different rooms and down. I'd be like, "Yeah, you never seen this?" She's like, "No." She's not music major, so I was just like, while she was taking these pictures, I was like, what if she don't want to date? And then I just like, you can see in the pictures, I'm like, I'm taking pictures, but I'm just like, I'm thinking about that the whole time. Like, what if she don't want to date? So then, afterwards, when I would drop her off at her dorm, I would always just give her a side hug, just like,
okay.
I think I did that
A lot of times.
about a month, up until a month, because I asked her to be my girlfriend the day before we all left for Christmas break.
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait.
I think I might remember that post. Zion might have posted that or something.
Oh yeah, I didn't go here.
I was like,
Oh yeah.
I think I might remember that.
But yeah, it was very it was a long time. She told me, she was like, yeah, I didn't even think you liked me. I was like,
So she liked you.
We both liked each other. She was like, the way you would get those side hugs all the time.
Felt good.
She was like, no, it felt like you ain't like me. She was like, I didn't think you really.
So she want that.
Yeah, she was like, I want a real hug, but like,
wow.
So we don't know because guys, we gotta be careful.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
I was like,
I was supposed to know that.
It's hard.
I'm gonna be honest. Looking back on it, I really could have just did a regular hug because like we were very like just chill with each other. So like I think I didn't want to mess that up.
See, I'm saying it's a plane. You can't. If you like this person, you gotta take it slow.
That's what I'm
Because
saying.
genuinely, like I had told myself, I was like, if she don't want to date, I still want to be friends with her.
That's what I'm saying.
Just because she's just such a cool person.
That's how like locked in you guys were.
That's good, man. You liked her, she liked you, and fast forward now, like y'all engaged now.
Yep.
So
yeah. You got a question?
Oh yes. Okay, so like, when did you feel like you wanted to take the next step and propose?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me think. So we started dating in December.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, we didn't see each other again until January.
But you guys on the phone.
Y'all like keep in contact
on FaceTime.
That's so.
Yeah.
I know it was like
I don't talk on the phone with people when I'm at home, like at my mama's house,
right,
because she knows it. So I don't like my mama
in your business.
Yeah. So I'm texting, or like if it's late, I may what would I do? I think I would turn the fan on in my room and then like turn the game volume up or something like that, to where nobody can hear my phone conversation. But I would either do that or go out to the garage. But I knew I wanted to get married to her. I want to say realistically, because we talked about it. So I want to say April. That's when I knew. But I even told her, I was like, would you, if I propose to you right now, would you say yes? She's like, yeah. So we just okay, I kept that in mind. And then just going over, and then what really made me feel that way was, I think I was watching TV, or I was listening to somebody talk, and they were talking about I think it might have been Harlem Nights or something, where he was talking about like, you ain't supposed to get shot in you're supposed to die in no shootout. You gotta die, when you're older with your grandkids and surrounded by your family. Mm-hmm. And I thought about that. I was like, if I, when my time comes, I would feel comfortable around her. Right. Because like when it came to all my allergies and stuff, she's really on it.
Oh wow.
So like just stuff like that.
They peeped that.
She be on it, and I just be,
yeah.
I don't care. I care, but it's just like if I possibly can't eat it, it's impossible. It's not certain, so I'm gonna find out.
That's good. No, I would say, my personal opinion, you're a great guy. You got goals and ambitions, and you're very respectful. Ziana, if y'all don't know, Ziana, she's very sweet. Like you would think, to me, I feel like Zion, to me, she's kind of like a sister. Like she's kind of like that young sister I just gotta watch out for. Me and her, we goofy around each other. Everybody knows that. Mm-hmm. We can be goofy around each other and just make each other laugh. But like, yeah, she's a sweet girl, very goal ambitious as well. And like I said, you see me and Zion on campus, good couple. Definitely take notes for real. And I was gonna ask you, so with y'all, us, like I was gonna listen to this when he was with Miracle the other day. Y'all being a young couple and everything, like what's the key things to a good relationship? Especially young relationships.
Communication. And here's the thing, me and her, she told me that she was like, yeah, something I realized, we don't argue at all.
Y'all never argue.
We just get quiet. And I told her, I was like, you know what? The scary part about it is
that is kind of scary.
That can do more damage. Personally, I think that'll do as much or probably more damage than people who argue, because you know exactly how that person's feeling, or at least you get a concept. You know, they might not get everything out, but you know, if you piss me off and I'm just like,
I'm cool. You don't
give me
know.
the silent treatment.
Oh,
You liable to piss me off.
No,
again.
that is
worse.
worse. That is worse. I'm like, damn, and then you get mad because like, why you act like an NPC?
I'm saying, like,
and it's just like you really gotta. I realized I was like, yeah, not saying nothing is just as bad as yelling at them.
That's right.
Because you're it's almost like saying, you know what, I don't care, you know, because you don't want to spend time on that, but at the end of the day, you want to resolve it for the future, you know.
Yeah.
So it's really just that communication, even when you don't feel like it, figuring out a way to iterate how you feel without, you know, knowing exactly how, you know, if you know what to set them off, know how to say it in a way to where they're able to be, you know how you feel without, if that makes sense, how to say it to them without pissing them off.
Oh,
Yeah,
100%.
yeah. Like be like mean.
You ever see people who be like yelling at each other or like
Always.
they be going off? I'm like, how do you do that with your spouse?
All day, every day. That gets exhausting.
Mm-hmm.
I see that firsthand. I can tell you any other advice you know about, you know, like not just about child relationship, but just good relationships that can like function, you know, especially us in our 20s, young 20s.
I feel like just knowing your guidelines.
Yes.
And I think one thing about us is both of us pretty much have like the exact same boundaries, and we know what wouldn't work.
Oh yeah.
Like what I would do to where she'd be like, "What's she doing?" You know, or what she doing? And you're like, you know, we both know. Like she'll tell me something, and then she'll leave out a detail, and then I won't even get to like make the full face, and she'll be like, "Oh no. Like she'll
wait, you have you have an example of that? Because that sounds interesting. Like what are you like? You don't have to say like the full thing, but what are some of your boundaries?
Boundaries.
Like
Yeah,
just like I feel like
just
pretty much just like how we, and the thing is, neither of us. I mean, I'm not as social as she is.
Oh, yeah.
She has a whole lot of friends, like a whole lot of, you know,
she do.
all her lady friends. She knows like,
You know when you ready to go.
No. Yeah. But when she does that, she'll know like what makes her uncomfortable. Well, not uncomfortable, but like where her and her friends are different.
Yeah.
As far as she's in a relationship, they may not be. Same with me, even though like back in high school, say I got a friend. I ain't gonna say his name.
Oh yeah.
He was out there, right?
Oh.
And he was in a relationship.
I know what you mean. Like he was
out.
Like he was like he had a girlfriend, but yet like he was like still have like a lot of lady friends.
I hate that.
Oh
yeah.
Side chicks.
My thing, yeah. I think it is really a thing of knowing like, hey, we've been cool, but I can't do as much as you used to. You know, I think that, and then being able to like we both, I respect how like she immediately, you know, like when we got in a relationship, like it was like instantaneous. Like she knew how to make me feel comfortable. Really, that's ultimately what it is making sure the other person is comfortable and being able to say, you know, or not even being able to say, being able to like feel, hey, even though I usually would do this, I'm not going to do it no more because I know you know, that's just inconsiderate, you know.
Yeah, being considerate with your partner because it's not just about you, it's about how the other person feels.
Yeah. Even when it comes to like stuff like your health, I'm getting older, so it's just like I gotta watch how I eat, even though I can eat whatever I want, or just like it's a whole lot of my safety as far as I don't know. Say I'm at work and I'm, you know, on my apprenticeship, we do a lot of climbing in the attics and doing all of that stuff. And you know, one person may be more comfortable with it than me. I don't know. Say climb in the attic. And dangle their feet.
Oh God!
You know, that never happened, by the way. But just an example, they dangle their feet from the thing. Just chilling. I'm not gonna do that because I got a wife at home. You know, I need to make sure I bring my butt back.
That's what I'm saying.
She's gonna be pissed.
Like, what you doing?
Yeah, but yeah, just make sure everybody comfortable.
That's what's up, man. That's actually really great because, like I said, looking at what you and Zion's relationship, mainly, and not yeah, you and y'all relationship and Langston and Miracle's relationship, I'd be like, taking notes, like, as long like communication important, both gotta be equally yoked, as Langston always tells me, gotta be equally yoked, and like you said, best friend, that gotta be your best friend. That's what I've learned too. Like, okay, that person be your best friend, like. Y'all can get into the arguments over some. It can be big or something little, but y'all find a way to talk about it. You know? So, yeah, for real. But nah, I was actually gonna say like, so if you was to go like to anybody advice about especially like people that's like single right now, what would you like give like advice to like, especially trying to look for that companion or anything?
I'm gonna tell you right now,
Honestly,
what I did when I was single.
yes,
I didn't do it in a healthy way. I'll be honest. I didn't do it in a healthy way. What I did was I imagined the rest of my life by myself. And I feel like I should have done that more with more pros because it brought out kind of like it may make the loneliness more lonely. But you gotta look at all the pros of being single.
True.
Now, the fun and you're in a good relationship when you got all the pros of being single to where there really is no you can't think of the cons of being in your relationship.
Ooh.
Now, instead of cons, I feel like there's certain I don't even like I want to be truthful, but it's just like to me, I don't know any cons to being in a relationship as far as just like it's an adjustment of your mindset.
Yeah.
So it's not. It's just like you gotta learn to be more. Yep, you gotta be more selfless.
Yeah.
You gotta learn to consider another person in your decision making skills.
Right.
And that's not even a con because you gotta think about what you're gaining. You feel me? And being able to become the better person for whoever could be your partner.
Mm-hmm.
And I think another thing I struggle with was imagine myself being single. I don't know. I feel like I might have been a little bit not selfish, but you become a little bit too not in love with yourself, but you pretty much like you become so adjusted to being by yourself.
Yeah.
You want to be happy that
of course
you're alive. Be happy that you're here. Be happy that you have what you have. But also think about others. I don't know if that makes my brain's a little scattered.
No,
I get making sure that you by yourself, but like don't idolize yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I get that you was gonna say something too before I say something.
Yeah, like I know what you mean, man. Like it's not like a con to get in a relationship. It's more like you have to basically it's like a change.
Yeah, and then when you're single, it's funny. Like when you're single, you can think of the cons, but like now that I've been with somebody for a long minute, I can't even. I think when I'm single, a con is just.
Cons always.
I don't really want to be
by yourself.
I as far as a relationship, a con to that is just not being able to do me 24/7.
That is
be able to do what I want to do 24/7.
Do y'all feel like that at times? Like and I'm not saying the bad thing, but y'all relationship now. Like I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Honestly, y'all want to get back home to y'all booze. I can't lie about that. Y'all want to hang out with y'all like your woman, but at times y'all want to can't really do anything by yourselves. Like, what's y'all opinion on that?
I think it's a certain because honestly, I with the way we work now, it's just so much going on. When we get back, it's just like we at home, whether we in the same room or not, we chilling, and then do little things like I just realized not too long ago, get a show because me and her will watch a show together. We'll go through a show together, but then get your own show. Because one thing that have had me like stuck is when we'll watch a show together, she leaves, goes to work, and I'm sitting there with nothing to watch. So start a show, like do little things for yourself. That's the thing.
I like to piggyback on like what Manny said. Yes, I do agree that I feel like in order for a relationship to work, like you guys, like in general, have to have like two separate identities. Like you guys are in it for each other, but just know that you guys are individual. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So just like you be watching your show. That's what I'll be doing because me and Miracle, we don't like the same stuff. I'm more into like superheroes and stuff. You more into like crime documentary, and that's okay.
Yeah.
And we're not like the same person, so I feel like definitely like take this time like for yourself, and then that way you're getting able to like come together and then talk about what you did later on. So
Yeah.
And
Oh, you go, man.
oh no, and really just making sure, like you said, your own identity, get your own like know who you are.
Yeah.
Before, like,
Because I'm gonna be
don't
honest.
change.
I for a minute a while back, it was very just dark for me because sorry, she's amazing. You know, she's got so much going on,
I
like
know.
as far as working and her grades and her different standards. You know, she's up there. She got her stuff going on. And then now look at me. I'm more of a I'm in school.
Yeah.
I don't honestly speaking, I don't have a passion because I'm not in a major that I have a passion for.
Right.
But when it comes to working in electric, that's my passion. You know, or not even passion. That's just something I could put a whole bunch of hours into and not really mind. So just making sure that you know who you are, know your value.
Right.
Because it's just like you really get sucked into being like, oh dang,
Well,
how did I end up? You know, like she's too good for me. You know, and it's just knowing both of y'all are amazing. But it's you got to realize she's attracted to you for a reason.
Exactly.
But I had to
reason.
Yeah, and she should remind me. But it's just like sometimes I have to remind myself like, you got to get your game on because she be on it.
Oh yeah, I like to. Yeah. Okay, I would love to say that I too did have a similar experience with that.
Tell me about that.
Yeah, because I was thinking like, oh wow, like Milko, like she's amazing, like a beautiful, headstrong, like know how to work, and then like you said, like I'm in school and stuff, but I feel like since I switched my major, 'cause I used to be in business, now I'm in human services. It's like a lot of the times I don't really like I do stuff, but I feel like I could be doing more. And then sometimes I'm like, dang, how did this happen? Like, you know what I'm saying? How did this happen? But then, like you said, she attracted you for a reason, and then we got remember that we're also a proud. You know what I'm saying? But we also was like, okay, they got it going on, so do we. And that's why we're all like equally yoked for each other. And so people just gotta remember, you gotta remember who you are as a person. Don't get like sucked in, be like who you are before, and like if you're able to like maintain that and like do better and actually increase being a good person, then you're gonna be doing good for yourself. So yeah.
Okay. Y'all actually explained a lot. Not lose your sense of identity just because y'all relationship. I feel like that's what most people be doing. Like, okay, I got a girlfriend. At first, they start off good, but I feel like they start to change who they really are. Because that's how it goes. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but at least y'all came to that realization ahead of time. Like, oh, okay, I got these two these good women. They're doing their thing, but like, what about me? And I think y'all found yourselves. Y'all kind of thought, okay, this is what I'm gonna be doing, and y'all feel like y'all got better at that. Find y'all identities. Like now, it's like you know who you are now.
Yeah, I feel like especially if you're involved in a lot, it's easy to forget.
It is.
And for me, I just been struggling with when I do a lot. My progress isn't as fast as say it was when I was only doing one thing.
Oh, yeah.
And it's really just about knowing all the gifts that God gave you and being able to, it all draws back. It all goes back to God because it's like, He really gave me a lot, and here I am crying because I'm not as good as one thing that I like to be good at, even though He gave me all these other, So it's just, it's being able to sit back and really look at what you got.
Yeah. Like just being appreciative, good family, friends, girlfriend, of course, air, breath in your life. It's all that good stuff. Yeah. So I get that, and I was gonna say kind of talk about what you guys said about the pros of being single, because like I said, I'm single right now, but I was thinking to myself, I ain't gonna lie, and I was telling Langston this, I was have a little bit of a crisis. Man, it's cupping season. I say everybody got their booze and stuff. And I'm like, dang. And I ain't gonna lie, I be seeing Miracle Langston. I ain't like I told him, I ain't hating on nothing. I be seeing you with Diana, like y'all all happy each other, like y'all kind of like found that person like best friend. I'm like, dang, at times I want that, but but Langston kind of had to tell me about like it's all right, like you're gonna find that person, but right now focus on yourself. And I tried to ask a couple people out, it didn't go well. Langston can occur to that, but that's why I kind of started this podcast. I was like, you know what, I had that epiphany. I went through my first break. I was like, I could sit here feeling sorry for myself, feeling lonely, or I could do something creative. Start this podcast. I got 7 episodes out. Seven episodes.
7 and look,
7 episodes.
Not even 10-minute episodes. Hour episodes.
Hour episodes.
A whole hour.
Yes.
That's really good. Like,
yeah.
And I think part of being single, man,
I get to do all these.
you gotta be happy, man.
You have to be happy.
Enjoy.
You got to go to I'll say go to the gym, do stuff like this, like podcasts, motivation videos. That's what I be doing. And just try to, I should be doing this, take more walks, but like stuff is gonna make me happy. Don't focus on the relationships that's gonna come. And I feel like God kind of like instilled that in me because I thought He got something planned for me. It's a person out there. It may not be here in Cosme, somewhere out there in the world, but it's gonna come. And right now, I think He's just testing my faith and seeing how well I'm gonna do by myself.
Yeah, you just gotta enjoy the time you got to yourself, and it's not gonna be a bad thing when you share your time because you're gonna be gaining a lot. But if you really just enjoy being able to do whatever you want, as far as just like you can do whatever you want and only worry about Terrell.
That's what
I mean, worry about other people, but worry about Terrell and worry about pleasing God.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
And it'll be easy to give because it's just like, you didn't get all you wanted for yourself.
True that.
I saw this man, he said, yeah, I asked my mom, when do you know when to have a baby? And she said, think about a man and a woman pouring water into a cup.
Yeah.
And once they equally pour so much, the cup overflows, then that's when they have a baby because they got so much love to get to the baby.
Correct.
So then it's just like knowing how to treat a woman, and then just talking to different women, experience the different kinds of women there are, the different kind of mindsets there are.
That's good.
Yeah.
I would like to also piggyback that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would say definitely get that, enjoy that self-love.
Oh,
100%. I know my motto is in general, people's motto should be how can someone love somebody else if you can't love yourself?
Oh, that is true.
And always put God first. And also I would like to say, Megan also said, that just know your likes, your dislikes. Don't get with a girl that you guys not equally yoked. Only because you're I need that attention.
Yeah.
And then because think about it, you get with the girl and you think, okay, everything good, but then you start having some issue because you guys are not equally yoked. So I would say that in order to find that companionship, that best friend, get with the girl that that's gonna be right for you. You know what I'm saying? Not just any girl because they like you. You have to make sure you like them, not just solely off of looks.
Oh yeah.
Get to know. Don't be like, I'll grow up with you. You know nothing about that. What? No. Don't do that. Get to know them. If you see any red flags, anything that you don't really you're not really with that, then be respectfully, I'll pass. But if you see that she could potentially be more than just a friend, then honestly take the next step. But definitely get to know them and kind of eliminate the people that that's not good, and actually just go for the people, go for that person that really just makes you smile.
Absolutely.
And you should be gaining more than you lose in a relationship. If you lose more than you gain,
that's right.
That relationship, if you're always oh man, oh my god,
you feel stressed out all the time.
You should not be stressful all the time. I'm not saying relationship perfect, but if you if the pros outweigh the cons, then you're doing well, my friend.
You cooking.
Right.
Yeah, I feel and I'm gonna speak from my perspective. I know for sure, from how I see you, Terrell, I see
thank you
already, bro. God is just building you up,
He
bro.
he been building me up.
Even if like you, bro, you got, you're very involved.
Mhm.
You're very intelligent.
Thank you.
You're
Thank you so
very,
much.
and I feel like something that is very slept upon when it comes to men looking. I mean, not women looking for men
I'm about to say.
is emotional intelligence.
Mm.
Once you like, I feel like emotional intelligence is really the sign of a man who knows how he's feeling, a man who ain't afraid to let it out, a man who
Mm-mm.
knows how to where to direct his emotions, and
Yes.
not to. I don't see you as the type of dude to cuss somebody out when you don't get your way. You're very, very. You what's the word?
Like
Intellectual. You're very advanced in the way you're thinking.
yeah.
So it's just like I admire that a lot.
No, thank
So
you,
it's
man.
just like I really like. I know for sure, God. He's setting. Even if you don't get one,
Hey, right.
but I know he's setting your woman up right now. He's making her. He's sculpting her up
He
because you're
dropped
ready.
her. He's like,
In my opinion,
ping pong.
because like
bang.
yeah, you're like you meet some dudes, and it's just like
They get it.
you
Like,
ain't ready for no relationship yet
Yeah,
because
it's
you
like-
ain't
but the girls be attracted to that. Some I don't know how, but
because of material or whatever.
that's
Like,
true.
you know, and for you, it's just like Terrell's ready. You know, he really is ready. I look up to you because it's just
Oh, thank you, man.
you gonna be shit. You gonna be shit.
What did Kendrick say? We gonna be
All right, we're gonna be all right. Like,
No, like to say, yeah, like honestly, it was a blessing in disguise that the girls that you were trying to go for, like they didn't like end up working because
it's
like
true.
like I seen like firsthand that like those girls were definitely not like worthy of you. I'm not gonna lie.
Mm.
They will only bring you down. Like they will bring you down because like man said like you're really like headstrong, really sociable.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hey, I mean you personally like you helped me out a lot when I first came here, and then I know
No
that
problem, man.
you help like other people out as well.
I try.
And like you deserve like better. You deserve a woman that will respect you,
Yes.
respect your boundaries,
Yep.
and you deserve a woman that like will show you appreciation and show you like a type of security because you should feel comfortable and
Yeah.
not feel like you have to like do too much. And a woman will communicate if they're the right ones for you. So
Yeah.
really, God is like blessing you and helping you feel self-strong, and you're doing what you're doing like podcasting. You have a whole like 7 episodes. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And I trust me, you will be blessed with like a woman because like definitely like because you're the prize, man. And
Oh,
remember
thank
that.
you. Thank you so much, y'all. Yeah, I love y'all. Y'all my boys for life, man. For real, for real. I mean that from the heart. Yeah, I love y'all. And like I said, like these my boys right here, I want to keep in contact with y'all for a long time so I get old. Y'all take care of me.
Oh hell no.
Right? Well, but I'm gonna take care of my health.
You gonna be old as hell too.
I mean, sure. Well, actually, y'all think we are like a year. You was born on 3, right? On 5.
Me and May like basically
Dang.
we were born the same month.
Yeah.
Oh well, I'm only 2 years old, but nah, we're gonna be all right. But nah, thank y'all, and I feel like since this time, like especially after my breakup that happened, everything happened in April. Like a lot happened. I feel like I needed that time to like just step away and just build myself back up, and I feel like God has did that tremendously, and I had to I was telling Megan at church, I said I had to kind of get people out of my bubble that wasn't affecting my bubble as well. Lance can attest to that too. We both had to deal with that recently, but at the same time, it's like I don't have no hate towards any the people that did me wrong. I want better for them, but I don't want them in my life that's gonna drag me down. If that makes sense.
I got a question.
Yeah.
So like from the relationships that you have had, do you feel like you've learned a lot about what to look for, what to look out for when you're, talking to girls or talking to somebody who you may date?
Yes, absolutely. And like I said, and it's like, and I know Lacey was telling me on my other ex. So it's like the fact I believed in him. I was like, I was listening to my boy, but I wanted just to like see if she was going to change. Like not change for me. I wanted it for herself. But all the exes I dated, I just, like I said, I feel like I'm more aware now, and definitely my time is precious. My time has always been precious, but I didn't have that mindset or the ability to like kind of dress. I was always just kind of like not going with the flow, like just kind of quiet in a way.
Mhm.
Just hoping they can, like, we had a conversation. Hopefully they learn those conversations will be better. But I'm more aware now, and honestly, like I said, I'm more healthier than how I was before. So I can say more aware of everything that's going on. Definitely making sure my time's not being wasted for real, 'cause my time is precious, and not tolerating any disrespect. And like I said, I feel like right now, like this is where God wants me to do right now. Talk to students, get to know, learn advice, and continue to move on.
You might have to do another episode or
Yeah.
another podcast, couples life or something. Couples are just dating in general. How it's been.
That's not a bad
Because
idea.
it's a process, and it's just like it's cool because I see like different qualities, and you're very patient. Like me, I was not patient.
I had to work on that too.
Yeah, that's very mature. That's the word I was looking for.
Mature, yeah.
Yeah, that's such a fucking preschool word. And I forget that. But yeah, it's just a crazy thing to. There we go.
Oh wow.
But yeah, it's just a whole process. But yeah, it'd be a cool if we could do like an episode of podcast on that.
Of course, maybe I'll work on that. One podcast like for couples or something like that.
I got a question.
Yeah.
Have you ever like actively looked, or has it just been more so like what is your approach to when you're looking for somebody?
That's a good question. I mean, what I usually do if I see a person I like, of course, I'm gonna do the old school way, approach that woman, talk to them like, hey, how you doing? Then like try to get to know them at first. I think what I got better at is like making like my intentions known. Like, hey, I ain't gonna lie, I said no. I'm like, I like you, and I want to get to know you and everything. And if the girls say like they want to get to know me, or they said they're not looking for a relationship right now, I just move on.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of just like getting mad, because you can't do that. But basically, my approach is like, want a girl that has good communication skills, definitely knows what they want to do in life, goals, aspirations, things they're passionate about. Not toxic. I can't deal with toxicity in my life.
Yeah.
No one want to deal with toxicity. Also, they have to be very respectful. Definitely have some type of personality. They can't just be like bland. You know what I'm saying? They can't be bland.
Good point.
And first of all, and also like, just if something's bothering them, we can maybe have like a civil conversation about like without leading to like break up or just too much like grudges or something.
Yeah.
Those are my things I look for.
Yeah.
So, but no, like I said, learn from you guys and other couples. I'm more of an observer. I just observe. I watch like, okay, this is. I mean, because like I'm always respectful. I never like abuse any women. I never I'm not.
Your Chris Brown stuff.
I know Chris Brown. Like no, because my mom. She went through some abuse in her like relationship, and I was like, that's not the man I want to be.
Yeah.
And I'm never going to hit a woman or anything or put them down, but I want to try to uplift them as much as I can. That's why I've always been doing my previous relationship, just like uplift and try to make sure they okay. Put my needs before theirs. Putting their needs before mine, I should say.
I knew it's just funny. I knew what you meant, but I wasn't listening. I knew you meant put their needs before yours.
Yeah, I gotta box that up.
I'm like, put my needs before.
I was like, yeah. But no, those are the things I look for. And like I said, I feel like it's still gonna be a process, long process. But God got me, and with things I've been doing these last couple weeks, I should say, I'm on the right path, and I just gotta continue to stay focused, locked in, stay out of drama. Yeah. I hate drama. I'm not a drama person, so. But as far as I'm concerned, I mean, like, you got any final remarks before we head out? Anything you want to say to the students or for yourself or in general, like things you want to say?
Yeah. All right. Do what you really want to do based on when you want to do it.
Yeah.
So. Hold on, I'm gonna rephrase it. I sounded like I was hot. I felt like I guess I woke up early or what.
No,
and then I got to pee too.
Oh yeah.
Like my brain is just like, but no.
Okay. All good, brother.
don't try to do anything to please anybody else.
Oh,
And I'm gonna say, I'm gonna tell you what my cousin told me. He told me, he was like, yeah, when he called me when I was graduating from high school, he was like, yeah, I want to tell you what my sister told me is that these next 4 years are your years to be selfish. So yeah, look out for other people. Don't be a selfish person.
That's what.
But don't put anybody else's wants or needs before yours.
That's what I did.
Like don't forget your reason for going there is for you to benefit, not for anybody else to benefit.
Yeah.
Not to make anybody happy.
Yes.
For you to benefit and truly walk away with something. So use whatever time you got to please yourself, please anybody else who you feel like pleasing, who you do feel deserves to be pleased. If that makes sense. Yeah. That's something freaky, actually.
It wasn't doing. I'm like, what type of time of year am I getting?
Yeah, basically, because I want to try to iterate it in every way, but it just sounds slow. So I'm gonna just say it in one way. Make yourself happy.
Yes.
I would say, live your life not for others. Not for other people, live it for yourself. Like, you don't want to please anybody if you're not even pleasing yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And the more I think about it, the more that didn't sound right either.
Please yourself.
Wait, so yeah, the word please just okay. But yeah, so just really, kind of what Manny said, be yourself.
Mm-hmm.
In order to make someone else happy, you gotta be happy yourself.
Yeah.
So self-love, self-care, and prosper the correct way and stay blessed, y'all.
Always, y'all. And my final advice: stay true to who you are. You got goals or aspirations, go for it. How we telling people, start a podcast. You like singing, start making music, do painting. Do whatever you're gonna do that's gonna keep your mindset from not just being lonely, but just goals. You gotta have goals in here. Otherwise it's gonna be just kind of boring, I'm not saying you have to be popular, but do things that's gonna make people know you for the good things, not the bad things. But that's all I have to say. No, thank you, Manny, for being part of the podcast this morning. Thank you, Lance, for being a part as well. It's always good to have you. Stay tuned for the next episodes. Y'all have a good Friday, and I'll see you on the flip side. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.